Warriors! I've been teaching the game for about a year now on my YouTube channel. If you know the game, you can't be played. Now I'm going to show you some predictive or preemptive programming where Klaus Schwab, from the World Economic Forum warned us of what was coming. And now you're actually experiencing here in 2021. They leave signs, symbols, and wonder. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And I'm going to show you firsthand predictive or preemptive programming. And here's how I do my investing is I watch incessantly the videos from the elites, billionaires, and I watch what they're doing. I listen to what they're saying, and then I watch what they're doing. I buy the rumors, I sell the news. So this would be a rumor type thing going on. This was back in 2021 or 2020, excuse me. Listen to what he says, and then I'm going to bring you to present moment and show you what I believe the next pandemic's going to be.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the
Look at that conviction. Pay insufficient attention. He's telling you what's coming.
Frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
Cyber pandemic. He told you what's coming. Now let's take a look here. The World Economic Forum. Let's go back really quickly. So that was November 19th, 2020. Okay. This was in September 5th, 2018. And let's watch this quick video. So instead of fearing this, I want you to think, how would you invest in this? Think that way. %74% of business can expect to be hacked this year. That's in 2018. So they have cybersecurity. They have cryptocurrency committees. So here we are in 2018. We have 2020, right? He's letting you know what's happening here. And now we jump forward to, what was the date on this one here? It was May 14th, 2021. So pipeline attack yields urgent lessons about U.S. cybersecurity. The hack underscored how vulnerable governments and industries are to even basic assaults on computer networks, whereas they tell you what's coming. This is what I do 8 to 9 hours a day. This is how I make my investments, not on what's happening now, where they're telling us where we're heading. So cybersecurity experts said Colonial Pipeline would never have had to shut down its pipeline if it had more confidence and separation between its business networks and pipeline operations. For years, government officials and industries and executives had run elaborate simulations and targeted cyber attacks on power grids and gas pipelines in the United States, imagining how the country would respond. But when the real, this is not a drill moment arrived, it didn't look anything like the war games. The attacker was not a terror group or a hostile state like Russia or China or Iran, as it had assumed in the simulation. It was a criminal extortion ring. The goal was not to disrupt the economy by taking the pipeline offline, but to hold corporate data ransom. And there's news came out today that they actually recovered some of the ransom. Okay, now I'm going to show you this stuff. I'm deep in this World Economic Forum. And let me make this very clear. I am not on any side. I'm not on the World Economic Forum, the New World Order. What I am is I'm creating my own ecosystem. And the art of war is you get as close to the people as possible and you change the narrative. You can sit back and complain about it all day. You can bitch and complain about nefarious activities. But the only people who are actually going to make an impact are people that do something about it. You can sit at the happy hour all day and talk crap about, Bill and Melinda Gates and this and that and mask, not mask, all this stuff, words, or you can do something about it. So I'm watching the game methodically, reading hours and hours of research. Yesterday, I was researching until 9:30 last night just to get one video for you guys this morning. I dissected that video looking for cues and clues on where I can help my warriors move into the quantum financial system. I don't say I'm perfect, but damn well I put in a lot of research to make sure that I'm moving myself and my warriors toward financial freedom by watching what they do, not what they say. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. This came out on June 1st, 2021. A curse worse than cash. Although a prominent cryptocurrency advocate are politically connected and have democratized their base, regulators simply cannot sit on their hands forever. Malicious ransomware attacks. Give me 1 second. All these phones are going off in here. You got it? All right, cool. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. Sit on their hands forever. Malicious ransomware attacks targeted growing numbers of firms and individuals could prove to hit a tipping point. Ransomware and types of malicious software that restricts access to computer systems until a ransom is paid is not a good look for cryptocurrencies. But proponents of these digital coins would rather point to celebrity investors such as Tesla founder Elon Musk, Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, and star football player quarterback Tom Brady, or actresses Massey Williams. I don't know who that is. But recently, ransomware attacks and cryptocurrencies center a role in enabling them and public relations disaster. The attacks include the last month's shutdown of the Colonial Pipeline, which drove up gasoline prices and the U.S. East Coast until the companies paid the hackers $5 million in Bitcoin, and even more recently, attack on JBS, the world's largest meat producers, such as episode highlights for some of us have been longstanding concerns. Now, there's one other thing. It was really interesting. So the last night there was massive internet outages. Websites and apps around the world went dark. Countries, websites, and apps around the world went down for about an hour Tuesday after Fastly, a major content delivery network reported a widespread failure. Fastly supports news sites and apps like CNN, The Guardian, New York Times, and many others. It also provides content delivery for Twitch, Pinterest, HBO, Max, Hulu, Reddit, Spotify, and other services. Other major internet platforms and sites include Amazon, Target, UK government, and website. Now, the reason why I bring this to you, warriors, is not to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The reason why I bring this to you, warriors, is make sure you understand where you're storing your cryptocurrency. Very, very important. Dissect your exchange. Look at their cryptocurrency protocols and safety protocols. Does the exchange that you use, is it an off-brand exchange? Is it going to get shut down? If they get shut down, are they going to be able to replace your money? Do they hold your stuff on a cold storage? If you don't have confidence in your exchange, then you sure as hell should have it on some sort of hardwall, maybe a Ledger Nano S. That's what I have, Ledger Nano X. But make sure you get your hard wallets from the actual manufacturer. Do not order them from Amazon. Get them from the actual manufacturer. Okay. Very, very important. I just want to bring this to your attention, warriors, because I'm sharing with you guys that hours and hours and hours of research I do gives me cues and clues on where we're heading in the future. I don't invest for today. I invest for tomorrow and where we're heading. But you have to be patient, warriors. That's the key to this game. It is going to be very, very volatile as we move into the new market. Think about it. Tesla was sued. Amazon was sued. What happened to them? Right? The people who held on through the biggest dot-com bubble collapse in history, or one of the biggest, it was only one dot-com bubble. The people that held on are some of the richest people in the world. So you got to develop patience, persistence. You also got to keep your blinders on and understand what you're invested in, but you also need to protect your assets, warriors. The biggest issue that we're facing now is all your stuff is going to be online. So you just got to be safe. You got to be diligent. You got to understand what exchange you're working with, right? I use crypto.com. I use Coinbase. I use Kraken. I also studied their safety protocols at a very deep level. So I know that crypto.com holds your stuff on a cold storage. It doesn't mean that it's fully safe, warriors. You got to be if you want your stuff 100% safe, I always say put it on a hard wallet, right? That's probably your best bet. Very, very important to understand that, warriors. But if you feel comfortable with your exchange, if it's a reputable exchange, then you roll with it, right? So you want to think about that too. Like people think the whole grid's going to go down and all your money is going to disappear. That means all the elites' money would disappear. So I don't want to get too caught up in that, but I'm just sharing this with you guys. This is another opportunity to think, where the hell would you invest your money? Cybersecurity, AI, technology, the technologies that are going to support this war. So there's two sides to the coin. It usually comes back to monetary, right? We're moving to a new quantum financial system, an AI type technology, from computing to connectivity. And that's what we do here at the Warrior Academy. So down below, you can join our private Warrior Academy. You can have access to my portfolio, exit strategy, cryptocurrency Discord, cryptocurrency calls, 120-day challenge. You work out live with us daily, nutrition, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, the whole gamut. You get to see how I became a warrior in a modern day society by clicking the link down below in the description. But I just want to bring this to you guys, warriors. Be diligent, be secure, and let's kick ass someday. Warriors, rise, let's go. Get your